Happy Friday afternoon to everyone. It's been a great week for the orchestra here at Passage Middle School. Our intermediate and advanced students began their auditions at the beginning of the week for which section they would be playing in and what seats they would get. And they are now in their sections and have their seating placement, which will be in place through the winter concert. Seating auditions will be held at a later date, so seats will change, but sections will stay the same. Our beginners began playing pizzicato on their open D and A strings this week, and in 7th grade they began placing their fingers down on the string. So it's been a very exciting week here for the orchestra at Passage Middle School. If you have not signed up for iSchoolMusic yet, I ask that you please do so as soon as possible. Over the weekend, I'm going to complete an inventory of which students and parents have signed up for iSchoolMusic. And then next week, I'm going to send a letter home to those students and parents who have not signed up. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is go to www.iSchoolMusic.org. Sort of like an iPhone or an iPod, it's iSchoolMusic.org. Then click the sign up link, which will ask if you're signing up a parent, a student, or a director. Obviously, you want to do the student first. So select student, and then input the school code. The school code is 53EREGV. Again, the school code is 53EREGV. On iSchoolMusic, we will be doing practice resources, which some of our beginners have begun to use and got extra credit this past week. The newsletters will be sent to the students via iSchoolMusic, and I'll be sending out communication as well. Some parents have already begun communicating with me on iSchoolMusic, and it's been very convenient. Please recognize that you must sign up the student first, then the parent. The parent's account is linked to the student's account, which gives that another level of safety. This is a very safe website that we're using by the school orchestra program, and I hope that you will go ahead and get signed up as soon as possible, preferably over the weekend. The first practice period will begin on Monday, September 15th. Again, the first practice period, so practice period number 1, begins on Monday, September 15th, and will run through Sunday, September 21st. For practice records, they will be due, practice records for practice period number 1 will be due on Monday, September 22nd, and those will be turned in on the orchestra website this year. I will be doing a detailed tutorial with the students this week, so they will know exactly what to do. And remember, students who do not have access to the internet at home can always complete their practice records at school. Please make sure that your child is practicing the required amount of time. For 8th grade, that's 30 minutes a night, 5 nights a week. 7th grade, that's 25 minutes a night, 5 nights a week. And 6th grade, that's 20 minutes a night, 5 nights a week. And please make sure they're writing down either in their agenda or their orchestra journal the start time, what they practice, and the end time for every evening. So when they go to complete the practice record, they'll be able to complete it effectively. Remember, they need to tell me the start time, the end time, and what they practiced for 5 nights. They need to practice that minimum amount of time. Again, practice period 1 begins September 15th, which is Monday, runs through Sunday, September 21st, and the practice record is due on Monday, September 22nd. Late practice records will be accepted until 11:59 p.m. on Friday, September 26th, and then at that point the child may not turn in their practice record for that first week. So please keep that in mind. The late practice records have a cutoff period. It has to be by 11:59 p.m. on Friday evening. For intermediate and advanced orchestra students, the Symphony Orchestra will be holding auditions on Wednesday, October 1st for strings only. Wind, brass, and percussion, they will audition on Thursday, October 2nd. So string students, intermediate and advanced, your audition is Wednesday, October 1st. I will be handing out the application as well as the music for the audition this week, so please be ready for that. Start practicing for that as soon as you get the music, and I hope everyone does a great job. We really need a good turnout for the auditions to make sure that we put together a really strong symphony orchestra. And with all the fun things we're going to be doing and all the trips we're going to be doing this year, I think you guys are going to have a great time. So 7th and 8th grade intermediate and advanced students may audition for that. We also have about 5 or 6 6th graders who have played before. So if they've played before, they can audition as well. Beginners should not audition because the music is actually harder than some of our intermediate and advanced music, so beginners would not be ready for an audition at this time. However, if we have spots available when we get to January, if beginners, especially the 8th grade beginners who are moving 3 times as fast as everyone else, if they feel comfortable, they may audition. Anyone can audition in January, but for this round of auditions, it will be 7th and 8th grade, intermediate, and advanced students only. District Honor Orchestra auditions will be held on Saturday, October 25th at Gildersleeve Middle School. Again, that is for intermediate and advanced students as well. And 6th graders who have been playing, if they are proficient enough, they're welcome to give a shot at it as well. All intermediate and advanced students are encouraged to audition. We want to have the largest group from Passage Middle School representing Passage Middle School this year. Our students have worked so hard. They have really worked amazingly hard. And I think all of our 7th and 8th graders should take a shot at it. I will not make this a requirement, though. The audition does cost $4, it's at Gildersleeve, so it's in Newport News. The event will be held in January. It's a Friday-Saturday event, so students who do audition and make it into the District Honor Orchestra will get out of the school on a Friday. It is the most talented students in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade from Williamsburg and Newport News. So, there is competition, but I know that a lot of our orchestra students have come a long way, and they really deserve to make it in. So please consider that. The music was handed out in June, so most of the students should already have the music. We've been working on the 2-octave scale, so we're going to be ready for it. I just need a good group of students to agree to do the audition. I'll hand out the applications for that this week. They are due back to me on October 1st, and I can't accept them any later than that because I have a deadline or we have to pay an additional $50 late fee. So I need all applications to be turned in by October 1st, and the audition is on Saturday, October 25th. At Gildersleeve Middle School, it's $4, and of course, based on how many people audition, you'll get a warm-up time, and that's when you should report to Gildersleeve. So that information will be sent out later. The newsletter for all students and parents, the newsletter will be sent out on Sunday. I send out the newsletter by email to parents and, of course, through iSchoolMusic to both students and parents. So if I have your email address, parents, I will send it to you via email. If I don't, you're welcome to check iSchoolMusic or send me your email so I can add you to the list. Students will only receive the newsletter by iSchoolMusic. All right. I hope you guys have a really great weekend. I'm excited to see our students back on Monday for our first practice period, as well as to continue working on progressing the way we have been. This is the earliest we've gotten orchestra students playing ever since I've been here, but from what I understand, since the school's been open. So it's a really exciting year coming up. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, and I hope everyone has a fabulous, restful weekend and a wonderful week next week. Have a good one. See you next Friday.